good, did it back here. I didn't see the team back here.
Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm trying to get on here for a while. It was there was a technical issue that stopped me from getting on here to do some commentary on this one. I'm here now, it's 3-3. Jeff and Blake in the tight mat. Couple of great players. Oh boy, he had to follow on that one, and it went to the side. It was a cut break, went to the side rail, and then with all the follow, it came straight across. Not super easy for Blake here because he's going to get on the three ball. He's looking to come down table here and get into this zone and then come up here for the three ball, but it's not super easy to do this. I kind of like setting up maybe like right here. What he's done, he's just going to kind of draw into this zone here. He'd like to maybe go like this and then back out like this a little bit. A little short. He's going to be okay, but he's short. He can't get back out at the three ball now. He may try and draw this back. Seems like lots of action going on in the room right now. Maybe on the table next to him. This seems like quite a loud crowd. I think he's going to have to jack up here and try and bring it back to that three ball, but it's going to be hard to test the speed. If he draws it a little too much, then it's going to be very difficult to get on the floor. The whole table's not really laying out that great right now, to be honest. Five ball's difficult as well here with the 7. There's not really anywhere to duck at the moment. He's just got to figure out how he's going to get on that three ball. He's a little light. Yeah, he was trying to go quite a bit further. One good thing here is that he might be able to catch the three ball and get his cue ball up in here. If he can catch it thin enough and avoid the side pocket. The 5 and the 7 do give him cover for this corner pocket here. He's just looking right now. Can he avoid the horn and avoid the scratch for sure? No, that's the problem. He tried to make that rather than take the safe. I would have skinnied the ball myself looking at that and just tried to get the three ball over here and get the cue ball up here, and there's lots of cover there. But he went for the pot. Not great here. He's gonna have to, if he's gonna try anything at all. I don't think. I mean, even if he was sitting right there, I'm not 100% sure he could make the 5. He's gonna draw this over to the rail, I think. And he's got some kind of a line. I don't know if he can make it. Otherwise, he's probably just going to punch it around and try and lock up the cue ball right here. I think he's just going to do a stop shot here and just let it run around. Oh, he tried to cross bank it. 3 banks. That was pretty aggressive. I mean, a lot of these guys are such great one-pocket players that they don't feel that those banks are difficult the way normal people do. So for me, I don't even see that shot because I'm just not good enough a bank to take that on. See how we go here. Oops, sorry about that. Great shot. Yeah, perfect. He's going to fall. He's going to love this. He's going to be a little bit careful here because of where the 8 is. It's kind of blocking the 7 a little bit. You almost want to play this to come and try to nudge the 8. You know, come straight at it. Maybe just a touch towards the pocket side here. And he's done that. Yeah, good shot. It should be enough. Should be enough there. Nice shot, Blake. He's just going to roll this guy in. And Blake's going to go up 4-3. Done some great matches today. Lots of fantastic players on the B side now. Nothing easy about wherever you are now. Trouble with these tables is the wood kind of sticks to the one ball a little bit and it pulls the one away sometimes. All right. Blake seems happy with that one. Fantastic break. As long as the 6 doesn't cover. Oh, it looks like the 4 covered his 2 a little bit here. Not sure if it goes or not. It'd be tight if it does. Might slop in. Good thing is that that's the ball he's playing shape on next, so he just has to roll this in nice and easy if it does go. Not an easy shot by any. Jesus sounds like he just won the next table. Great shot from Blake there. Just manages to squeeze it by. He's got to go 2 rails forward here. Pretty standard shot. Take this. Cue ball goes around like this and just kind of comes out here. And he'd like to kind of settle out here a little bit more. Oh, straight. Okay, he decided to go 1 rail. He wants to come underneath here and play the flip up this way then. Yeah, he's left himself a little tree-topped on the 9. Should be okay because he doesn't have to put any kind of spin on this or anything. When you're tree-topped and you've got to put a little left-hand English or something, then you're really in trouble. But he can just roll this in with straight top and go straight forward, nice and easy. Doesn't have to put any spin on this at all. Okay, this one here, he might kill it. He might kill this off the rail right here and just kind of come out a little bit. Or he may, yeah, it looks like he's playing low bottom to kill this. Just like that. And Jeff's giving him the rack there. Lots of respect between these players. They, you know, Blake's not going to miss that one. So, Blake Baker with one broken serve here. Jeff needs to break and run this to try to get back in this match. If he doesn't win this game, he's going to put Blake on the hill. Very important rack. Oh, Greg, you made it in.
I can hear, but I can't see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I can't see you.
You must be really close. I would try and refresh and try and come again.
Oh, there we are.
There you go. Hey, Greg, nice to see you.
All right, who am I here with?
You're with Kenny Brown.
Oh, Kenny Brown. Hey, what's up, brother? Yeah, absolutely. We know each other well.
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. I was sick for a bit, but I'm getting healthy now. Ready to let's get in here and see what we can call this match.
Nice. How well can you hear me? Because you're a little bit low.
Am I a little low?
You're better now.
Okay. Let me turn this up. How's this?
That sounds pretty good.
Okay, good. I can hear you pretty good. So the background's a little loud, but
it's very loud in there right now. They're having a party, aren't they?
They probably are, but you know what? Let's try to block that out like we do when we play pool, and let's go ahead and call this match up.
All right.
All right,
Well,
so it looks like he's got the one down here to the corner pocket. I'm a little bit colorblind at times, especially when the shades are weird. So he's got the one looking probably at the two over here.
yeah, he's making. Yeah, sometimes you get a hard time with the 3 and the 5. If the 5's on the table, you know that's the 3. But if the 5's not on the table, then you wonder if that's the 3.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of instances where things kind of disalign with colors, but
Yeah.
so I think he's going to safety this two here because that's a lot of work to get that back cut. Maybe he was trying to get that 8 ball over here, but that didn't work out for him. Good leave though here. He's going to have to kick it this 2 ball. It feels like.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough shot here for Jeff. I'm assuming he's going to try and go this way and come in here for the hit. I think he's got an easier hit, but he's got an easier chance to make it if he can get a hit this way because of where the 8's sitting. It does help the 2 ball go into the pocket a little bit. So
yeah, I felt initially that I did like this angle as a little sloppy, but I like that one a little bit better. I forget that they do have the right function.
Yeah, right click on your mouse.
Yeah. My streaming platform, I don't have that yet set up quite as well as they
probably going to hit right about
left
here
wobbly
and then hit it firm.
Yeah. Oh, he barely misses it. That's unfortunate because that was a great attempt. I feel like he did kind of rush into the hit though there, so I don't think he really built up the confidence going to get the shot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he didn't really get down on it. He did. I guess once you've picked your spot, you pick your spot. I guess and he just felt like, okay, I'm going to whack this and see. He was just a little short. He needed to miss. I think he needed to hit like a little bit closer to the side pocket here.
Yeah, but it's one of those things too. Like when you talk about the whack it thing, you don't want to disrespect the shot, even when you're going for such a sort of kick safety or whatever he may have been thinking. You want to develop that shot just the same as any other shot.
Sure,
in my opinion. But it's a lot to do in the moment when the pressure's on. It's late in the evening. It's probably warm in there. I play a lot, in there too myself, and it can get warm, and so those things all add up.
Yeah, when I said whack, what I meant is that he didn't have a natural angle to the ball, so he had to play it a little bit longer on the rail and then try to shorten the angle a little bit. And to do that, you have to hit the ball a bit firm. So when I meant whack it, that's what I was kind of.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you mean. Okay, so yeah, right now at the table, Blake Baker. I don't know him personally. I have actually never played against him. I know he's from Spokane, Washington. I have spoken with him a lot online, but I'm sure you've been a part of knowing this person. Tell us.
Yeah, I know Blake. We've played against each other a couple of times. He's killed me usually. So yeah, it's I haven't been very competitive against him. But great guy. He made a point to come up to me at this tournament and say hi. So he's very, he's very approachable and fantastic player. I really love watching this guy play. Doesn't do anything super flashy. Oh boy.
Oh no! Wow, that got away from him, didn't it?
Yeah. He doesn't
gave it away
there.
So for anyone watching that doesn't understand, I'm sorry to step on you there, Kenny. But yeah, he just gave that away and said, I made a mistake, and you're not going to do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching Chris Reinhold play against Yuto earlier, and there was time that Chris gave Yuto 4 balls.
Oh, did he give him 4? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was. It was just like tic tac toe. It was no. He had to do stop shot, and Chris just was like, "No, I'm not making you do this."
Yeah, for sure, Kenny. Yeah, I was supposed to be in here doing this earlier today, but I just was under the weather, so I finally got rested up enough to come in and do something here at the back end of today. But with that, it's like, it's just one of those things of, like, I play every day with a bunch of players around town and stuff around here too, and it gets to the point where it's like you get there, you just give them the respect and go, you know what, you're not going to make that mistake.
Yeah.
3 balls, 4 balls, whatever it is, you just know.
It's great. Pool's a funny game though, and people's nerves at different levels. You know, like I would never make a 700 player shoot, a straight in 9-ball type thing. But I mean, I've given, a 300 Fargo rated player, like a ball in hand with an 8-ball, and they've missed. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely. And Kenny, that's one of those things too about as we talk about commentary and stuff too, we talk about the ratings of players.
Yes.
And what that means, because some people listening or seeing don't know what we're saying. So a 300 player is your average sort of bar level pool player, and a 700 plus player is your average very established pro.
Yeah, I think 725 or so, or 730 they consider players to be at the professional level, and so both of these guys are right there.
Yeah,
they're
for sure.
right at that edge right now. They're not 100% professional, but they're as good as it gets, but without being a pro, if they're not.
Yeah, and that's really, I've always, when I talk about commentary on my platforms and stuff too, as well as I do EvoSports, is I talk about there's like 5 to 7 disciplines about being a phenomenal pool player, a pro pool player, and you have to be the top version of each of those with the lowest amount of mistakes. And that's what you build on every day. As I know, I see you and Kat and stuff that you do in your platform all the time. And the better you get at all those details, the better the outcome you can produce.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still striving every day, trying work on my own game. And
I'm right there with you, Kenny. I'm right there with you.
Father Time has caught up to me a little bit, though, and my eyes aren't as good as they were. And, my muscles don't work the same way they used to, so it's definitely a challenge to try to improve at the age I'm at now. But if nothing else, I get to maintain, where I am.
For sure. Yeah. And you're a solid player, Kenny, obviously, with your 650, 650, whatever it is.
650, yeah. 650.
Yeah, but you can play at a 700 level every day. We all know that. But we're not talking about us right now. We're talking about these players at the table, Blake Baker at the table. Let's get back to what we're doing, and let's do it correctly, in my opinion. That's what I like to try to work on here. I'm always a champion of who's at the table. I try not to take sides when I do commentary. Off the table, I might take sides, but on the table, champion of who's at the table.
Yeah.
So, but Blake's got a situation though. Talk about that, Kenny.
He pushed that 7-ball towards the 5, and that's kind of buggered him up a little bit now, because he's got to make this 4. But I don't know. I mean, maybe he can take the 5 on this side. I'm not 100% sure right now. So, I mean, he might try and go 2 rails forward. He is. I don't know if he's going to get there, though. He's a little short, I think.
I like your call on that, though. I personally would have been too aggressive on the 1 rail draw on that myself.
He had some angle, and he might have been able to punch it at lightning speed, but the 2 rail was kind of natural. You had to worry about the scratch in the side. That was probably the one concern if he hit it too hard. But I don't think he can make this now.
Sorry, go ahead, sir.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not sure. Maybe he's looking at it like he can. I'm not sure here.
Yeah, I was going off that you're scratching the side of just talking about the fact it's a 7-foot diamond they're playing on right now. And that's the biggest worry with the 7-foot diamond. When you start punching rails off that short side, about a half a diamond back, it loves to find that side pocket.
Yeah, I always say that the pockets on 7-foots are the same size as they are on 9-foots. So they take up a lot more percentage of the real estate of the rails, So you definitely got a much, much higher percentage of scratching in a pocket on a 7-foot table than you do on any other table.
Yeah, and I agree, you certainly do. And you can't quite let your stroke out the way you want to. And for the people that don't, that maybe watch it, they don't know what that means. It's just really hitting the ball with full speed and just the way that you would naturally complete the entire process start to finish. You can
certainly let your stroke out a lot more on a 9-foot table. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But you don't get to do that on a 7-foot table. And so it starts to feel uncomfortable at times when you want to do things and you have to manipulate the ball with English inside outside spins and just a little bit of exotics, running English or just pocket speed sort of thing.
Yeah, lots of slow spin. You have to really kind of take your time in the beginning to like get your speed down with all the different little spin shots that you're going to need, because these are like you're just kind of dinking around the table a little bit most of the time, and using little bits of spin and stuff here and there just to try to move yourself around rather than, big stun shots and stuff like that you would see on a 9-foot.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to make this 7 wall. That was a nice little stun draw for that 8 wall shape, and he should be out here. It's he could stun it and hold it, or he can come one rail.
Yeah, he's definitely going forward one rail and just come off the rail, maybe a little bit of right hand English, come straight up. There you go.
Yeah, and the reason why for people that watching that don't understand as much, so he just got given that out out of respect and great. But why he shot that way is the distance of the ball to the pocket versus the rail speed. Because if he had to hold it up, he had to throw the ball to the pocket, and so to speak, and the percentage would go way down.
Yeah.
So for various levels of players, high level players and people that know lots about pool will know what we're saying and how we're saying it and why that makes sense. But if you don't know, that's sort of where that landed that way.
Well, let's see. Jeff Beckley's he is almost in a must-do situation now. He doesn't have to break and run, but he's got to have control of this table after his break.
Yeah, 4-6 on the so we got Blake Baker on the hill. 4-6. Yeah, he really has to control the table here. So what he should be, in my opinion, approaching here is thinking about consistency versus table control. Looking at those numbers of what his shots look like and what he can do. There's different games that I think also build up different momentums that you can understand things. Whereas myself, I play a lot of one pocket, so I understand a lot of momentum different ways. And one pocket is just a game where you pot a ball to one of the quarter pockets over and over again, but and protect your opponent from doing that to their other corner pocket. But it's just one of those things that just you work on ideas of how you can win,
right? With
the sometimes the maximum amount of steps. If that doesn't make a lot of sense, it shouldn't, but it does. You might have to take 15 turns to win, but you know that. And that's how one pocket kind of works. But you can also apply that to a game like this, where maybe you can take 5 turns and win if you get what you want out of it.
Right. Out of each shot here. He might have given Blake an edge here. He might have given him an edge, but it's going to be a tough shot regardless, because the way that this, even if he could see it, the one ball is coming here and the cue ball is coming this way, and then it comes back up here. And it's not necessarily going to end up good for Blake here. Let's just see how he handles this. Yeah, see what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
he got lucky there. He got a double kiss. Looks like he might have got away with it. I don't think Jeff can make this one ball from here. It's close. He might just have enough.
Can you explain the tangent line from here and what that looks like, if you could?
Well, on this shot, it might not apply because he's definitely going with forward English. So I'll take it. I'll take an opportunity if I see a shot.
Okay, all right. Let's do that a little bit later then. Okay.
Oh, he could see enough of it. That's great.
Yeah, it was big. The ball was big. So that's the thing I've noticed, Kenny, over the years, and I don't know how long you've been calling stuff, but often it's about a quarter inch more than you can see.
Right.
So if you haven't noticed that yet, there's about a quarter inch more than what you can see on our screens.
Yeah, the angles sometimes, the way the cameras are a little funny. Even this one's a little funny. Yeah. Right now, it's a little far away.
It's a little up. You've got a little ballooning on the table and stuff too. So so it's going to disrupt what we see for sure.
He's got a little angle here. So the tangent line is 90 degrees from the direction that you hit the ball with a sliding cue ball. So if he was to stun this ball, it would go to where I've just drawn the line. But he's going to draw this a little bit, probably close to where he's drawing it way back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and oftentimes that will happen with your explanation, Kenny. If I don't, yeah. So, but
I don't know why he did that, because if he would have stopped here, he can roll this guy in right here.
I don't think he liked the punch off the 7-foot table is what I think.
Yeah, it's
punching that ball like that's confidence. It's tough.
Like now he's got to draw out. Now he's got to stun that. This is actually a tangent line shot right here. So he's going to make this, and he's going to try to. I believe he's going to try to stun this ball out into this area over here. Let's see.
And oftentimes, Kenny, when I'm working on commentary stuff too, I'm working on calling it for the people that we know, but also everyone that doesn't know what we know. Because we know
he stunned it out, and I guess he's kind of lost his cue ball a little bit. Like he's fine. But he's got a long shot now, and he's gonna have to draw back. He's gonna want to draw it way back, because he's going to want to be on like there's the 6 line. He's going to want to be higher than that so he can roll forward for the 7.
Yeah. And
he's for draw it way back here.
Yeah, and for players under a certain caliber, you know, watch how well he stayed down there. That's the most important about that shot. You have to stay down and complete your process.
He's just going to bump the 7 now. He's going to bump it up towards the corner.
He does, yeah, and he did that very well. Yeah, he should be out here right now. You could almost hand this to him, I would hope.
For sure.
Yeah. This is where, when I was saying earlier, you know, when I play, you know, just playing and stuff too, it's like we get to a certain point where we just go, no, it's yours, because it's done. It's a 1 rail shape to the 9 here off the short rail.
Yeah, just a little bit of top, touch of right, just to keep it away from the 9 ball, so there's no chance of going anywhere near the 9.
Yeah, natural off the line there, looks good, right on the 9.
Yeah, he's giving him that one there.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, we're right back to that. You pay the respect, right? We've all done the work. Most of the people here in EvoSports are actual pool players at different levels, but we're all at respectable levels of playing pool.
Yeah, we do the commentary just so everybody knows. We don't get paid for this. We do it strictly out of fun. And
for sure.
And you know, I enjoy it a lot. Actually, I really enjoyed the other night when I got to commentate for Shane Van Boning's matches against Yuto and Jesus. It was a big thrill for me to get on and do those live and get to watch the games while I was doing it, because I was there while I was doing
fantastic. Yeah.
So that was pretty amazing. I actually got to play in a ring game with Corey Duell as well the other night, which was.
Were you doing that with Lucas Nuremberg?
I was, yes.
Okay, yes, I know him. He's a local Oak Harbor player near me.
Yep.
So he had some posts on Facebook. So
yeah, Lucas made a good run out one of those games and got some cash. He shot really well.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Yeah, he's been working this game a lot, and he's a decent player.
It was crazy. He made some great shots that game. Me and Corey were both shaking our heads.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you heard this about Corey, but you've been around for a long time, just like I have. Yep. And I took about 15 years away from pool, and that really hurt my game.
It would, yeah.
That's a lot. I was, back in 2007, I used to be in Pensacola, Florida, and I actually used to play with John Schmidt a lot. When he was Mr. 400. So I was a solid 9-ball player back when 9-ball was king. I was 3 to 5 racks. I could win tournaments and win money and do all that stuff. And I was a 30 to 50 ball player at
Straight pool.
Straight pool, yeah. Sorry, yep. Thank you. I'm tired. But yeah. So going through all that, I was a solid player. I've done 100 balls in straight pool, but John was just amazing. He really is, John Smith. Back when he was Mr. 400, he was amazing.
Yeah.
But playing with all them and stuff, it was just a surreal experience of how that worked out.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but John Schmidt actually used to live at my house.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah, he lived here for 3 months.
Oh really?
He was dating my tenant, who he eventually married.
When was that?
About 7 years ago now, 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, that's a funny connection we have.
Yeah, he lived here, and I played pool with him every single day for 3 months.
Oh wow,
it was amazing. Yeah, and he ran a 275 on me, I think was his best.
Oh wow, that's good. Well, you know, the funny thing is, like I said, I could do 9-ball at 3 to 5 packs, which is 3 to 5 racks. You know, for the people who know what that means. But then John would show up and run 7 racks in a row.
Yeah, he was that good.
It's just you can't deal with that hardly.
Trying to see what's going on here. I think that's the 7-ball and that's the 5 right now. So I think he's going to try and drag this nice and. No, I don't know. He's not looking very low here. I'm not sure how he's hitting this. He might be going around the world. He tried to check that. He played a little bit of check on that shot. So now I'm a little lost. Oh no, that's a 3. See, when the 5's on the that's the 5 there. Yeah. These ball colors here are so weird.
I'm gonna step away from it just so if you don't hear me. Sorry.
The ball colors are so weird on this set of balls, and if the 5's here, yeah, for some reason I thought that might have been the 5, but he's got the 3. This is no picnic, only because he's only got like a half pocket first of all to make this 3-ball into, and the natural shot here is a very close to a scratch. So he may try to pull this to the rail and then come up this way like this. And you do that with some bottom left-hand English, but by doing that, you risk the shot. And when you don't have a full pocket, it's a pretty risky shot to take on. But I see him drawing the cue ball with some bottom left to this rail and maybe trying to get over here. Let's see how he looks at it here. Looks like he's getting low. Okay, he went a different way, but that was great. He played it really, really, really well. Just that he got a little bit firm. I think he might still cut this in, but he might also play a safety and sneak this 4-ball through here and roll his cue ball up into here. If he banks this out this way, then you might get some cover. So I'm not sure. It looks like a bit of a sharp cut, and his cue ball is going to be flying all over the place.
Well, but looking at your angle there, the 9 can come into play a little bit.
It could, yeah, for sure.
So looking at this table, though, he's got a very runnable table to give back to his opponent, though. So he has to think about that.
Looks like he's cutting it. No, I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of going back and forth, I think, with a couple of things.
I think the safe is probably the play. But what if we get a slower play shot where he does cue ball speed to leave the cue ball over here, back behind the traffic here?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about a few minutes ago. Was him shooting through here, banking that ball out here, and leaving his cue ball over here. Wouldn't be terrible.
So the one thing with that, Kenny, as we talk about that I think telling the people watching is important, is that telling them how much this area is important versus the exact shot. Because we know that where the shot's going and how the ball's landing. I'm always looking to help the lower level players that want to watch this and learn.
Sure.
So we know the left side, but we get the right side in there too.
Let's just see what happened. I'm not sure. He hasn't quite made up his mind yet. He's not comfortable.
No, would you be comfortable?
Well, he also could. He could also chip the 4-ball this way and send his cue ball down here. You have to worry a little bit about the scratch, but he might just chip it there and play the safety there. He's got some cover behind the 6.
Yeah, that is a really good call.
I think that's what he's worried about the scratch here. So he's trying to figure out how to miss the scratch on this shot.
What if he goes? That was really bad. I don't use this a whole lot. So what if he goes this way though with the cue ball, and puts this ball up here?
Let's see.
That's an option. He gets a really free, easy out there like that. That's what he does there. I think I called that pretty well for what the option.
Good shot.
It gets really simple that way. It just make it simple. But he does give away a pretty easy. Here you can hit that.
He might have a line on this edge here, not enough to make it
that way. Okay, maybe.
I don't think he can make it, although he might be able to. Yeah, I didn't think he had enough to make it, but he was definitely got a nice little hit on it.
Maybe he had enough to make it. He didn't put the right body stroke or the stroke into it. You see how he kind of just did that and he kind of bounced the ball?
Sure.
I think to make that, he would have to stroke that with a little inside carry.
Inside English, yeah.
Yeah, and just let the natural English carry the ball to this back edge of the pocket over here, which is very difficult to do. It's not like it's an easy task. It's very difficult at that angle, but possible. But, it's always easy to backseat drive, isn't it?
Of course. I don't think he might have an edge here, but an edge doesn't help because the cue ball goes straight that way.
Yeah, it does.
And he's gonna scratch that more times and he's gonna get safe. And I don't know, he might try to massé this a little bit. No, it looks like he's got more of the ball than I think. Maybe
there's a quarter inch more than we can see every time.
Maybe I think he can hit this full actually.
Yeah.
So just a question of where he wants to go with it.
Yeah. It's taken me a year to learn that from streaming. It takes there is more than anyone can see. So, but still, it's tough. Because otherwise, if he had a quarter ball adjustment, he would maybe jump this to get a good hit. But that's not the problem here.
Let's see how we do here.
So what do you think about shape after this?
Well, I don't know what his plan is. I mean, like these are the kind of shots that I screw up all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
confidence is king.
I try something like this, and then I sell out. You know what I mean?
Oh, did you try that over there? Wow. Okay.
That's what happens to me when I try these shots. So I'm actually a little bit more excited to see what he's going to try here.
See, because I'm always trying the thin side of this shot because I want the speed to stay with the cue ball.
Yeah, he kind of went more my way, and he got a great lead.
With the safety. If I was trying to make the ball, is where I was going. If I was trying to make that ball, I would stay on the maximum thin side to control the speed of the cue ball because the speed of the cue ball is going to be 98% at that point.
Yeah,
4, whatever it
is.
If
he can get through here. I'm not sure if he can. If he can, it should be pretty straightforward for him.
Yeah, usually look at the players. You can see them do the English, the body.
So he's going to try to use the 6 as a stopper. And he's come out fair. No, he's left that one.
No, yeah, that's a sellout. That is a full-on sellout. And for anyone who knows what sellout is you try to make them not have anything, and now they have something.
I thought he hit that a little firm when he hit it. I thought he didn't have to go quite as aggressive as he did. He's just got to...
I hear what you're saying. He would have to be a little thinner, everything, to not be as aggressive, and then the ball gets away from you. So
let's see what happens here. These aren't a gimme. Got to stroke him nice. He did.
Yeah, he got
a little funny on the angle, a little bit. He's going to have to back cut this with soft right-hand English and just kind of try to kill it off this rail here.
I'm actually okay here just letting it happen. sometimes not trying to be perfect is better with this shot, in my
Let's
opinion.
see. So I think
Just let it
soft right hand just kills off the rail. He's going to end up maybe around here. Yeah.
Oh, and here's why I believe he wasn't here, Kenny, is because hold on, let me clear this out. Is because he aimed it here. You probably were thinking he was aiming it here, and
No,
where he aimed it, maybe I think was
he got
because.
pretty close to where I said it. He
Oh,
ended up
really?
here,
Okay.
and I said I figured he was going to end up around here, so it wasn't too bad.
No. It certainly wasn't. No words about bad. It's just more the learning the manipulation factors of what you're doing on those nuances shots that
For
matter.
sure.
Because every other shot in this game did not matter, but that shot. He had one shot mattered in this rack, and that was it. Because otherwise, it's just put the balls in the pocket.
Here we are, Hill.
Yeah. Oh, are we Hill? Oh, we are.
Hill. Blake let that one get away from him a little bit. He had a decent chance for a safety. I think he overhit it just a bit and let it leak out. And here we are.
Well, this is a fantastic place for us to both be calling this Hill match. Canada versus USA. It's not like that, but it's funny to say.
No, this is good. This is a good match. I mean, I know Blake better, so if I was going to say who I want to get win this game, I would probably say Blake.
Yes.
But Jeff seems like a pretty solid guy too.
Is that because of Blake's beating more?
No, I just know him. That's all, because I've seen him at tournaments and stuff. I've never really seen Jeff before.
Yeah, so, I don't know neither of these people. I just know you well. And yeah, that's what that is. But all right, so Jeff has got the break here and looking for a really solid break for him. So hopefully he can come up here and take the advantage because he did the work to be right here like we would all want to be. So I want to root. I'm always a champion for the person at the table. So
sure,
let's go. Ooh.
Oops. Sorry about that, guys.
One missed the side, but I don't think he's trying to. I'm also not trying to make my one in the side. I want it down table. I don't keep one on it for the one. When I break another ball rack. Blake might do a push out here. What do you think?
He can see it, but the problem is you have to hit it so thin to miss the 5. Let's see what if it's. Okay, he's just gonna bank it down. I don't like it.
Because it's the outcome that's the problem. Talk about the outcome, Kenny, with the what a push is.
A push out is when you don't like your shot. Now you don't have to be hooked, but after the break, you're allowed to push your cue ball anywhere on the table you want. The problem with that is that if your opponent doesn't like where you've pushed them or her, then they can make you shoot again. So
yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. Fantastic. Yeah. That's what happens. And the push is magic or it isn't.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really where that is. It's like, sometimes, when it comes to players, if you're a really developed player, you know that you can make this shot and you see it. And you want to put the cue ball right there. And then and hope your opponent goes, I don't want to do this. And then they give it back to you, and then you go, I can run this. And now you break and you hit that shot and you win. You run out.
Let's see here. He's made a good hit. He might get in behind the 7. Oh, what a great try. No, but he has left it.
But here's the thing here, Kenny, and you know this. He's close to the rail. Anytime you're close to the rail, you're losing half the ball.
Yeah, he's gonna. It is natural. Like for him to make this, he can cut it. It will go, and the cue ball will travel, and he's very likely to be on the 2. The problem is the speed that he would have to hit it would be quite low, and if he jars it, it's going to sit there. So you might consider hitting it a little firmer and trying to get your cue ball here. That way, if you do make a miss, maybe you've got some cover. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how he approaches it.
Kenny, what about a overdeveloped pocket speed shot here?
Say it one more time.
An overdeveloped pocket speed shot, which means you hit it a little harder, a little firmer, but not hard, and overstroke it just a bit.
So he went with my first option.
And that's what happens.
Unbelievably good.
But doesn't he get this pocket? Is that his pocket there?
Yeah, that's his pocket.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that actually works out good for him.
Yeah, and looks like he might be dead straight. So he should be okay. He can just roll it almost to scratch, play this, then he's got to come around like this for the 4 ball and try to come right up into about there, like almost hit the 9, and then he can make the 4 from that area there. It's not going to be easy.
No, not at all. It's almost like make the balls and choose to go or safety.
Yeah, I think he can just slow roll this, and now he's going to go 2 rails up. Maybe he might even just go 1 rail, check side, and come off the bottom rail here like this, and just come up here and try to drift into this area right here.
Yeah. Now, something I also want to say is you only get to do this on a 7-foot table. It's hard to do on a 9-foot table.
Yeah, you tend to. Yeah, I agree with that. Like you don't use a lot of check on 9-foot tables on over distance because it does take away from your makeability on the shot. You will miss them a little bit more using check siding for sure. So you generally see the pros go 2 rails.
Different players that know different things would do it differently. But however, on a 7-foot table, you get 1 rail shape really well. You don't on a 9-foot table.
Okay, let's see. He's just gonna. He's doing the 2 rail.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No.
He was a little too aggressive there. He was trying to fit that. He was trying to go like this and like this and try to fit that guy right in there.
I'm not in a place to play a feedback, but I think he moved. I think he did not commit to the shot the way he should have.
I just thought it was a little too aggressive. I understand why he did it, because getting from the 4 to the 5 was never going to be easy. So he was trying to develop something a little bit more. I understand, but this may very well have cost him the rack and the match.
But Kenny, talking about the stuff that we know and that we as players, all of us know, I think he missed how he finished that stroke by about half to an inch of just the finish of follow through to get the spin he needed.
You mean you don't think his fundamentals were very good on the stroke?
No, the fundamentals were great. The finish wasn't far enough for what he wanted.
I see.
So the spin couldn't develop enough based upon the finish.
He hit it a little firm, maybe. Yeah, the spin was definitely going to be hot coming at those 2 balls.
Yeah, it was a force finish, but he needed a little bit more running finish with force.
I don't know if the 4 ball's touching right now. Maybe he doesn't have this rail to get to the 4. I don't think he does.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
He might not have this rail because, I mean, to me, it would be kind of natural just to slow roll it into the 4, but he's going 3 rails now. Boom, boom, boom. Here it comes. There he got it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He made a great shot
to get there.
He made a really great shot. Unfortunately, the balls couldn't be sitting much better than they are right now for Jeff Beckley.
Yeah.
I see him just.
That was such a good hit off of those angles.
Yeah. I see him just rolling forward, playing this to here, playing this 5 out to here. And really, at that point, it's there's not going to be much left.
Yeah, look at that tangent line draw.
I think he's just going to roll this in. I don't see him coming. Oh, maybe he's got a bit of angle. Yeah, he's got a little more angle, so it was going to be hard to hold it. So this is perfect, anyways.
Yeah,
There's nothing to do here. He's just got to make balls now, and the match is his. So 2 rails forward, probably.
I don't want to jinx anything here, but yeah, the 9 does take some angle here.
So he's gotten a little straight.
Yeah.
He probably would have liked to have been down here just a touch so that he could just stun it up this way. He still might be able to.
1 rail shape.
Oh, he could go forward.
Oh, he went
2 rails forward. It's hard to see that angle from our position here.
Great shape, though. He should be out here right now.
This could be it. Curtains. All right. Jeff Beckley moves on. Unfortunately, that eliminates our friend Blake Baker.
We have to give him one of these, right?
I think we can go with some sound effects here and give some applause.
Well,
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I just felt like that shot that he went to go was just a little too aggressive on that. You know, like I said, I understand why he did it. I know what he was trying to do there. Shane's giving him some pointers right now.
Yeah, so yeah, over here, Shane Van Boning on the top, Blake Baker at the bottom, helping him here.
That's what I love about our pool
community
to be a champion. Is that these guys are all willing sure. and they want everybody to get better. And Shane's there telling him what he thinks he should have done. And I'm telling you, if Shane tells me anything that I should have done different than what I do, I'm going to take that and go to bed with it. You know what I mean? It's a given. So I only wish that I could have, you know, someone like Shane's ear for a little while, just to hear some stories and find out a few of the nuances of the things that he knows, that only he knows, that players like me and you and everyone else that I know, you know, just try to aspire to be like, right?
Yeah, and you know, it's the same thing as we grow things, Kenny, as well. Is, you know, I'm going to self-promote a little bit here because Distinguished Billiards and myself, you know, I'm working. I have a 7-foot diamond now in my house, and I'm working right now to do tile and do stuff to make the room right. But once that's going, I'm looking for that Canadian versus us battle that we can do here, because I'm in Mount Vernon, Washington.
Right.
And, you know, I've talked to you a bunch, and you want to come out here and compete. And so, you know, I've got the players down here. I've got your players up there. Brenda Willis wants to be, you know, is willing to be sort of a little liaison between us all too. And so there's a lot of things that we can do here to grow the sport between us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I actually spend most of my time playing down in Washington. I really don't play in Canada very much at all.
Oh, really? Okay. So I've been working with Justin Lee and some of the EvoSports and Patrick, and I've known Patrick for a couple of years now, but Justin Lee I've, you know, recently met, and Colin and stuff as well. But it's just one of those things of like, you know, you think going to my house here, you know, a 7-foot diamond, and then we can do some stuff at my house.
For sure. Yeah, there's a couple of guys in my area that Brad Haydu and Rob Hoiberg, they both run the garage and the slow roller room respectively. And they both have 2 7-foot diamonds in their garages, and they run tournaments and league nights and things. It's actually quite a nice little setup. I was just over at Rob Hoiberg's the other day. They both do all kinds of streaming and stuff. It's quite amazing what they've done for their homes. I mean, it's kind of a dream thing for me one day, is to maybe put 4 diamonds in a garage or an outdoor room somewhere or something like that, and run a league or a tournament or things like that, and just have my friends just drop in whenever they feel like it and come and play pool with me.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm similar to that. Like just trying to get what I'm setting them done and stuff, and trying to do more in the top of the valley, because I run top of the valley in Mount Vernon, to where we do that with Solano.
You run what? I'm sorry.
Oh, top of the valley with Solano in Mount Vernon.
Oh, okay.
Which is just like a tournament thing that just goes on endlessly. That we play back to back for sessions.
One thing I didn't have my chat on, so a lot of guys were commenting for us. I don't know if you had yours open, but we had some nice comments from people there. Thanks very much, everybody. I really enjoy doing the commentary. It's a lot of fun for me. I'm always the first one to volunteer, and people phone me up all the time and ask me if I'll come and commentate for their tournaments and stuff like that. And I just love doing it. So anytime anyone needs me, let me know, and I'm there for you. Okay. Okay, Greg, I'm going to sign off here, bud. So you have a great night.
Yeah, me too. You as well. And
hope you're feeling better.
I'm working on it, and we have the Paul Allers tournament coming up next month.
Oh, and that's on. Is that on Whidbey Island?
Yeah, it is, and I would really like to see you there.
I don't know. I think that one I had to not go to because I'm going on a cruise.
Oh, so okay.
I'm cruising from Vancouver, Canada, down to Los Angeles with my daughter and one of our family friends.
Okay.
And we're going to go to Universal Studios and hang out there for a day and then fly back to Vancouver. So I think that's why I couldn't sign up for that tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I will be streaming that and doing everything involved with the Paul Allers.
Sounds good.
And yeah, and
okay, Greg. Well, you have a good night. I'm going to sign off. Okay, bud?
Yeah, for sure. You too, bud.
Talk to you later, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah.